Now the next comes is the features of Apex. What are the different features of Apex and how it will be useful for us? So the first one is the very important one, because of which it provides different features like modularity, scalability, maintainability, reusability. All these are possible using this OOPS concepts. Okay, so it is object oriented language. Apex is a strongly typed object oriented programming language. So this strongly typed term we did not discuss yet. We will see this. Okay, so now oops concept, now we know what are the different points we are having there. Now it supports features like classes, interfaces, inheritance. Okay, so in the Apex we will going to create the classes, we will going to have the interfaces which we will going to implement. Again, we will going to see these interfaces. There are number of interfaces in the Apex which we will going to use, and the inheritance. Now the next is the security. So the first and most important point whenever the client will going to come for any kind of product is the security. Okay, how secure the product is. So next is the security. Apex runs in a secure and the multi-tenant environment. So the multi-tenant environment is the one where each companies are shared with the equal number of resources. Okay, so like suppose A is a company and B is a company. So they both are having the Salesforce org and they both are having the enterprise edition. So if whatever the limits were given to this company A, the same will be given to the B. So it will be nothing like that the company B is in the large, okay, they are having the large number of workers or employees or products. So the Salesforce will going to provide them more number of limits to use. No, whatever the limits were provided to the company A, the same will be shared with others company also. So this is strictly multi-tenant. For going to Salesforce strictly follow this multi-tenant environment. It will be nothing like that the different same org edition is having different limits to use. No, same resources were shared with each and every company. So now developer must be adhered to Salesforce security model, and Apex respect the organization security settings. So whatever the security model you have discussed or learned in the this Salesforce, okay, in the admin part, if you want to implement same in the Apex also, so Salesforce provide you option that yes, you can follow or enforce all the security setting on the Apex code also. So by default, it used to run with the full access, but yes, if you want to enforce the settings or the security settings on the Apex also, then yes, that option is also available. Now the next comes is the governor limit. So Salesforce imposes limits on the amount of resource a single transaction can be consumed to ensure fair resource uses in the multi-tenant environment. Okay, so equal number of limits are there. Okay, so governor limits is the different topic which we will going to cover. Okay, so in this case, what happens? Some numbers are decided. Okay, within that number only, you have to use all the resources of the Salesforce. Okay, this much of triggers we can, this much of DMS we can create, or this much of queries we can do. All the numbers are predefined for all these resources, and within that number only, you have to complete your logic. Now, the next is developer must be aware about and adhere to all these governor limits, and we need to be careful of whenever we will going to writing any kind of codes from the first day itself. We have to be clear about this governor limits, and keeping in mind the governor limits, we will going to perform our logics. Okay, now the next comes as the database integration. Okay, so now the again the powerful point of the Salesforce, because of which it is a very famous also, that is the integration. So Apex allows developers to interact with the Salesforce database, Salesforce SOSL, SOQL. So these are the languages or the query languages we will going to see, okay, to retrieve, manipulate, and the store data. So whatever the data is available or you store in these objects, okay, how you will going to connect or get this data in your force.com platform. So this is possible using the different query language which Salesforce provide to us, like the SOSL and the SOQL, using which we will going to get the data and then perform our logic on these different records. Okay, so these are the features of the Apex. So till here, any kind of issues or any queries related to any point? Anyone? You all are open with your queries. Okay.